gonna take me out of that forest, isn't it? I wanted to explore that area a little. There was a bag as well.
Well? Did you meet the Birdman?
Yo-ho.
So, this powder is ground from the leaves of the calabash? We must go report this to the chieftain at once. Although this confirms the existence of the calabash, this is not enough to save the entire village. You have no choice but believe what the Birdman said and venture into the spider forest. There are many types of divine spirits. Know you that some can be quite malicious. If we can believe Kikinok, then it is true that the forest man has become the fallen spirit Mammon, as told in Nagi legend. Mammon was an agent of Elrum, who drowned in material greed. This so angered Elrum that he punished Mammon by transforming him into a hideous form. It is said that Mammon was commanded to live the rest of his existence as the keeper of the divine tree. If Kikinok is the divine spirit Amos, who indulged in lust, then Yamu, the forest man, must be the divine spirit Mammon, who indulged in greed. Perhaps there is more about Yamu in the folktales of Cyrus. The old gravekeeper Poto may know something.
Oh, sweet, more tales.
Why not ask him about the folktales?
Sweet. I might just do that.
You must go to the spider forest and find Yamu, the forest man. Much treachery lies ahead in the spider forest. Tread carefully.
Sweet. Well, I think what we're going to do next is well, I kind of want to see what these bug things' stats are first. And then I think we're going to go find out some more stories, because they are awesome. Oh gee. Pretty strong. Da-da-da. Not worth it. Let's have a look what it looks like. Yay! Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Let's leave it for now.
Go on ahead, I'll be right out.
Okay, she wants to have a word.
I'm sorry for asking you to come out of your way. It's just that it's hard to talk about things with Mother Garai around. We used to be able to talk about everything. It's strange, isn't it?
Okay.
Your mother comes by a lot while you're gone. She's really kind to me, and she might just be worried about me, but I'm sorry, I just can't stand it at all. Mother Garai may understand how she feels, but I sure don't. Purification is nothing but pain. Didn't your mother do it all because she loved your father? And then he just got up and left her because he couldn't stand to watch her suffer? How cruel! But why, even after all of that, does she still love him? Are all women like that? I can't say this in front of Mother Garai, but I really don't agree with that at all. I'm sorry if this upsets you, but I just couldn't live the way she does. No matter what happens, don't worry about me. Do your duty as our Cocoon Master. Just don't run off like your father. Your father, he's supposed to be a great man, right? I heard the story of the day he said goodbye to your mother. I heard that he was a kind man who always protected her. But how could such a man leave her? Do you call that kindness? The cursed brandings are a painful experience for a woman. But that's why I need you here with me. To your mom, your father's departure might have been an act of sympathy, but I don't agree. I would have felt betrayed. We're both in this together, so please, stay here as the Cocoon Master of Cyrus. Me? Well, you know I really like you a lot. It's just that there's so much going on right now, you know? Why do we have to have so many rules and traditions? There's just no escape. I know some people hate the Nagi, but I'm an individual. I won't run away from them or anything just because it's hard. I might have married you because I had to, but I would never ever leave you.
Damn.
All we ever talk about now are the village and cocoons, minions. I know now's not the time to be worrying about these kind of things, but it's just that I never get to see you anymore. If only things were different.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But I feel a little better now getting it off my chest. Thank you. Oh, I almost forgot. Take this. You'll probably need it.
Up and away. Right. Cemetery. Let's find some tails, shall we? Hello. Okay then. A little bit more backstory.
Mabu, I'm afraid I haven't seen her lately. What is it? Marital problems, eh? She's always been strong-minded, more than any other child in Cyrus.
Right. Forest found the new tale. Enjoy.
Once upon a time, this forest was a paradise for the divine spirits who served Elrum, god of the forest. The forest people are the incarnation of Mammon, the divine spirit of knowledge. When the divine spirits created man, it was Mammon who bestowed knowledge upon them. But man used his knowledge for the pursuit of ruin. In the end, Gehenna was destroyed because man aroused Elrum's wrath. Bestowing knowledge upon man troubled Mammon greatly. In order to prevent the mortals from causing further destruction, to this day he lives in the forest, protecting it from the foolish ways of man. If you act not in destructive ways, surely Mammon shall bestow upon you valuable knowledge. We are in good hands with you as our Cocoon Master.
Short but sweet.
The wind is blowing again. It's almost as if the forest weeps. I'm afraid something terrible will happen. No matter how frightening my stories were, she would just clench her teeth and never shed a tear. Her face, it was so cute, I'll never forget it.
Okay, calm down. Okay, that's it.
Oh, you're back. So, how is your work going? Don't overdo it. Tell me if there's anything I can do for you. I was concerned about Mabu, so I've been talking with her while you were away. We talk about things like the Nagi, life, your father and me. But maybe I am just bothering her. She probably doesn't need both Garai and her mother-in-law looking over her shoulder all day long. I wanted to let her know that there are many ways to express love for another. Your father and I wanted to preserve our type of love, even if it meant breaking tradition. Don't you see? In time, perhaps you and Mabu too will understand. True purification is achieved when your two hearts come to beat as one. More than anything, I do not want your marriage to fall victim to tradition or your sense of duty. I have never told you about my last day with your father, have I? On that final evening, your father said to me, "No matter how long I uphold tradition as Cocoon Master and cure much evil in the world, I believe that true purification must also cure the one I love. If Elrum is the true God, then the answer must lie in the forest. Once there, I shall unlock the key to true purification and will then return to your side." As a Nagi, I was raised to believe that I would never have a choice in life. I accepted my fate, no matter how awful it would be. But upon hearing your father's words, a sense of peace settled upon me, the likes of which I had never felt before. Right then, I felt liberated from fate and tradition. For the first time in our lives, we are doing something for just ourselves. I will never perform another purification without your father by my side. I have decided to wait for him. Perhaps you and Mabu will one day find true purification. Live for each other, not for anyone else.
Cool.
I hope you make the right choices, my son. live for each other.
Well, I think we'll end the episode here, or at least this playthrough. When we return, go to the Spider Forest. So, see you then. Bye.